Yeah. Marvelous. Sportholes Radio. Sports Show. Shout out to Chuck, AJ, Smoke, Steve. Let's get into it. Yeah. Like to welcome y'all to Sportholes and Sports Radio. Introducing your hosts, Chuck, AJ, and Smoke. When they hear the latest news on every sport play review, grab a seat, kick your feet, this is a good day to view. They cover all topics from football to basketball. Numbers don't lie, and every show they got the stats for y'all. They gon' give you the real, no sugarcoating. Anything you wanna hear, they keep the discussion open. It's Sportholes Radio, this is an amazing show. Sports Center with realness and edge, this the way to go. We gon' keep it booming. The best show I'm assuming. It's time for Sportholes, Sports Radio. Tune in.
Welcome to Sportholes Radio, Episode 1, March Madness. It's your boy Smoke the Dude, and we here to give our sports whole opinion on this upcoming month. We got the draft coming up, and we ready to get into it. But as usual, we got to bring the crew on. So let me bring the crew. Big man, what's good?
What's really hood? I'm in the building. AJ, a.k.a. Big Man, a.k.a. Resident Asshole.
Welcome. What's good with you, man?
Nothing, man.
What's on your mind for this upcoming March Madness? What's going through your head?
That's exactly what it is. It's madness, man. And I figured out, like, brackets are like tattoos and guns, man. They're addictive. Once you do one, you start looking at it, you're like, I need to do another one. All right, now I need to do another one. Next thing you know, you done submitted 15 of these things, so it's taking over.
Yeah. You gotta stick to one good one. You know what I mean? You get you a nice, good sleeve. You know what I'm saying? One nice tattoo, well put together, should do good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was hoping to do. I picked one. You know what I'm saying? The more the better, though. You know, you got more chances to pick it. So definitely can't knock that.
That's the gambler in me, man. That's the gambler in me.
But you know, well, thanks for coming in tonight. You know what I mean? We ready to go. But before we can continue on, of course, we got to bring the stat man there. Stat
one and
man
only.
was good.
What up, stat man? Chuck Johnson in the house.
Chuck, what's good, bro? What's on your mind?
Well, you know it's bracket season. Like Big Man say, looking at the brackets, you come up with 1,000 combinations.
Yeah.
I just try to pick one that I think gonna work and go with it. But man, every time you look at it, you want to change your options. But I'm still looking at it, trying to figure one out. That's it, bracket season.
Yeah, some of my picks look crazy after I looked at them the second time, but I'm like,
real talk.
Keep it like that.
I was making picks, and I was like, am I thinking like Chuck? This is like real left field right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, you know, we got a nice episode coming up, you know what I mean, with all our picks on the bracket. You know what I mean? Maybe one of us can pick that perfect bracket. You know, we'll see upcoming. But one of the stories I wanted to just touch on real quick before we get into the picks and so forth. Your man Floyd Mayweather. TMT, Floyd Mayweather, decided to come out of retirement to fight Conor McGregor. According to him, you know, he wants to do it in June. If he can, come to an agreement with McGregor. And so they have him quoted because he was out in the UK, you know, in the past week or so or whatever. And they were saying that he, you know, quote, today I'm officially out of retirement for Conor McGregor. So, he had a video that was posted on FightHype.com. And he went on to say, we don't need to waste no time. We need to make this shit happen quickly. Let's get it on and join. So I at first, I personally didn't think he was going to come out and, even entertain Conor McGregor. It was all,
too much money
fun.
not to.
It's all fun with McGregor. You see him talking shit in his Irish accent. You know what I'm saying? And he got the Biggie Coogee on or whatever. So now, if they could come to an agreement, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Quickly, what y'all guys think about that? What you think gonna happen? You think they're gonna actually fight? And if they do fight, who gonna win?
Obviously, we already know that if they fight and they doing a boxing match, Floyd is about to work this boy like he ain't never been worked before. I'm telling you, that's different from that grappling and all of that. When you get upset, you can put your hands on somebody. Like in boxing, there's rules. I mean, don't get me wrong. McGregor is a great athlete. You know what I'm saying? He's a great fighter, but that's a different realm of fighting. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to do that. And two is Floyd is not about to turn down no big money day, and he know this is bigger than any boxing match he can get. If I'm not mistaken, I was reading an article today. I was trying to find it. T-Mobile Arena has already booked a day where I'm pretty sure it's T-Mobile Arena. That's why I was trying to get the arena. If that arena is wrong, I'll fix it. But that T-Mobile Arena has booked a day for the fight already. So, I mean, the fight looked like to me like it's closer to going down than ever before. But I'm telling you this, Floyd not coming out of retirement to tarnish his name, man. And Floyd don't take no fight he know he can't win. So I'm telling you right now, Floyd is about to get in there and do something awful to that dude. And we're gonna pay money to see it.
Man,
I think he'll work.
I like boxing. I ain't really into the UFC like that. To me, I'm really not interested. I'm not interested in Floyd fighting Conor McGregor. I want to see him fight a boxer. You trying to get you 49-0. You want to get to the magical 50-0 in your career because nobody has reached and retired at that mark. You want to do that and fight Conor McGregor? He ain't no boxer.
Tell me this. Who he supposed to fight? Who he supposed to fight for number 50 that's bigger than Conor McGregor? Keith Thurman.
You had made the point of him fighting about the money, which is why he's doing the fight. So, I mean, respect due. If you bought the dollar, that's what's up. So fight him because you got to make it. No doubt. So that's why he's doing it. But me as somebody who like boxing, get the 50-0 by fighting a legitimate boxing champion and really getting to that mark. I hope they don't put this down as a boxing victory. If
I feel you.
Not putting this down as a boxing victory, then he can go ahead and fight him.
So I feel you on the whole 50 thing with boxing, but let me tell you something. He done already beat 49 people and ain't nobody beat him. Why the hell not? Why not? Let's make number 50 better than before. I'm not just going to be a boxer because look like can't none of y'all touch me. I'm going to go in here and whoop. Y'all can go dig up somebody out, a caveman basically, to try to beat this man. Y'all about to go train just a wild beast to try to fight by rules, and he about to go in there and get his noggin rocked. As we used to say on the football world, get your light bill run sky high. I'm telling you, man, listen, let them fight him, man. Might as well. I mean, you can't front. You might not like it as a boxing enthusiast, but you want to see it. Even if it was number 51, y'all wouldn't give a damn. Because it's 50, y'all feel like, oh, he ain't fighting no boxer. Who the hell else he done beat everybody, man. 49 people. I can't name 49 boxers.
There's guys out there that he can fight. It's legitimate boxers that he can fight.
It's a legitimate payday he could get, too. How about that?
Oh, no, they probably wouldn't bring the payday that McGregor is going to bring. That's why he's doing it.
Floyd got kids, man.
McGregor remind me of the character of I think that was the movie Snatch when Brad Pitt played the backyard
with the Irish
with the Irish family. That's what kind of McGregor reminds me of. Now they got
the butcher.
No, the Brick was the dude they owed the money to. I forgot his name. They called. They couldn't understand what they said.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jason Statham, like one of his early movies too. He was
Brad Pitt was in there, Jason Statham, and Madonna.
We recommend you check that out. We recommend you check that out.
Yeah, check that out. Wasn't it Guy Ritchie? That's his name. Madonna ex-husband. That's who directed.
Yes.
Snatch and Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. He did a good job with that.
Also a good recommendation.
Go check that out. That's on the list.
But back to Floyd though. Fighter. There were fight. All right, this is what I say then. All right, he can go ahead and do the Conor McGregor fight if that's what he want to do. But on the undercard of the fight, they need to put a great boxing lineup together. So leading up to that, Joan, leading up to the fight between McGregor and Floyd, they need to put a great boxing lineup.
Do you think
if they
somehow?
Can do that, then I wouldn't have no problem.
You think somehow they can incorporate an undercard with boxing and an MMA fight, like squeezing a couple MMA fights on the undercard? I mean, because if the fight supposedly start at 8, you ain't gonna see nobody box till midnight. So I mean, it is what it is with that. But I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do that with the ring though. Are they going to have 2 rings?
The idea you talking about, Dana White gonna hear about it and want to do it, and we ain't gonna get no
we didn't get no
shit. That was the idea. I didn't think.
Well, we live on the radio. Well, yeah, I ain't hacking that, so I probably got screwed on that. So, Dana White, man, send me a lease check, man. Pay my student loans.
Word. Call number 563-999-3565. Press 1 to share your opinion. Call in, get at us, let us know what you think about Conor McGregor fight or, really the Floyd Mayweather fight. And, any of this March Madness we're going to get into. So just moving along a little bit. Now, we had the fight talk. We got the NFL free agency that's going on currently. So teams are stacking up, we see Alshon Jeffrey move to the Corny Eagles, you know what I mean? So they got some weapons. And
so sick.
Let's talk about Nick Folk. It looked like he's going to re-sign with them.
Yeah, he did.
So any free agency standout things y'all saw out there that y'all think, any Redskins talk that you seen, Big Boy?
Oh, yeah, man. I like the Terrell Pryor. The man had 7 different quarterbacks and still put up decent numbers. So I think with one good quarterback, but that's still a problem in Redskin land, is the quarterback. So, I mean, figure that out. But to me, really, I got to say this on the air, and I got to tell the people the truth because we don't lie. I'm the biggest Redskins fan ever in life, most likely. They don't understand why. Fuck it. So what? So, I mean, oh well. Smoke told me, I don't even know if the playoffs had come yet. We was about to go. Matter of fact, the game we had to win to go to the playoffs. Smoke told me if we lose this game, that we would get Deshaun Watson or a top quarterback in the draft. I laughed at him. I was like, Captain Kirk. I laughed. Captain Kirk. I was calling all kind of. I was talking shit. Man, I'll be damned if it don't look like we lining up to do that. First off, we just took in Terrell Pryor, who's going to need a quarterback that they want somebody to build with, obviously. We just brought in the whole South Carolina secondary from Greenwood with Swearinger. We already got Norman. The boys won a championship twice, matter of fact, together in South Carolina. Big shout out. So it looked like they're making the team young, which I like. The defense, we needed help on that other side of the secondary, so that's going to be real good. We picked up a good safety. Linebackers are looking good. We signed a couple of D linemen, so we're good there. But the big talk is the quarterback, and right now it looks like we're probably going to make that trade with San Francisco because they're trying to keep it kind of quiet. But if we get that second pick with San Francisco, most likely we will take a quarterback, most likely Deshaun Watson, and Kurt would go out back with Shanahan, which he already has Garcon, which he's used to out there, which everything is just that big puzzle fitting together again. So, I mean, that's what I see right now. But that's in Redskin land. I try not to talk about it because it get my blood pressure high, man. Like Redskins and oh man, I just don't understand.
I love
it, man.
to see the Redskins fail.
They should just pay that man the money, man. And now you got the big move right now. The biggest move is the Brandon Marshall. That's dangerous, man. People don't understand. Brandon Marshall and ODB together is going to look real good. And then, not going to lie, Tampa Bay with your boy Mike and Deshaun, that's going to look real good. So, I mean, and then you got the fat face. Well, hey, speaking of Dallas, I was about to say fat face Freddie, a.k.a. Four-Legged Lou, a.k.a. Ezekiel Elliott. Hey, man, what's wrong with your boy? Y'all didn't read the article?
What did he do?
This dude is exposing women's chest down, I don't know if it was Mardi Gras, one of them parties he was at, and they were talking about, I don't know if the girl was consent with it or she was not consent with it, but he flashed the girl.
I did see that.
Yeah, and
so
he already got priors. Yeah, he got
wow.
priors with women right now that they already investigating, that he be putting hands on them, you know what I'm saying? We already told y'all we do not condone people putting their hands on women. Just leave, man. But yeah, he got issues, but that's not free agent talk. Oh, but the big free agent, what I'm waiting on right now is I need to see where Adrian Peterson is going to end up, which is going to be big. And I'm really, it's my lottery pick is that Washington can scoop up AJ. But ain't nobody really talking about AJ right now. I don't know what that's about.
AJ who?
Green.
Oh, AJ Green?
Yeah.
AJ Green?
Well, they did say he met back with Cincinnati.
So he's trying to trade?
Because this thing is like...
So you want wishful thinking?
Yeah, I mean, trade, but I think this is last year in his contract before he becomes a free agent, if he's not already a free agent.
Yeah, I don't think so. He locked up for a few. He locked up for a few years.
No, they were saying something about
I want to say he signed recently.
Yeah, he signed a good little pay. He's not going nowhere.
So that's probably why I ain't hear nothing from him. So, I mean, I don't know, but right now, look like it's all offensive, no really big defensive moves, and everybody waiting to see what Tony Romo gonna do. I don't think Tony Romo is gonna play football. That he's a liability, man.
Hey,
man,
let them stay on the Cowboys, and they can continue to be the Cowboys we all love.
Interception in the fourth quarter, Cowboys.
Yeah, not in a good way. Chuck, what you got to say over there, cuz? What those 49ers doing?
Well, we sitting with the worst roster in the league.
Y'all don't have nothing.
Since Trent Baalke, our former general manager, felt that he had to run Jim Harbaugh out of town.
Horrible way to start.
He done ran Jim Harbaugh out of town. Jim Harbaugh should have still been coaching that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's wishful thinking, but we the worst roster in the league. But when I look at the NFL right now, the only thing I see is, are they trying to let the Patriots win?
Oh my God!
How in the real are they getting Brandon Cooks and
Stephon Diggs with that?
Oh man, they are the Patriots.
Allen, the Patriots, man, they are just.
He's lining Tom Brady up for them 5 years.
Man,
you gotta give him 5 years.
Man, me as a football fan, I do not want to see another season of the Patriots. That's just me. I really can't take it no more, man. Something has got to stop. I ain't even gonna say.
I know what you're saying.
Sounds great. Yeah, I'm about to go there. How it feels like Tom Brady. Could you please play your last couple of years? If you gonna play, keep on playing. But could you please play your last couple of years and go ahead and leave? Could you really just go ahead and leave? I am really tired of the Patriots talk, man.
Y'all don't
God,
let Chuck.
they gonna be loaded again. It's gonna be hard to beat them again next year. Somebody in the AFC, anybody in the AFC, if you're listening right now, because anybody in the AFC beat them. Somebody in the AFC.
Do you know who they said? Do you know who they said is your chance of Tom Brady not winning the AFC? The best chance is if Romo goes to Texas. I don't know how the hell they came up with that.
Nah, I'm thinking if I look at the Steelers and Big Ben and
Antonio,
Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown.
They didn't go. Bell healthy, they go to the Super Bowl and win.
Yeah, and then he just had surgery in the off season, like for a groin. He's gonna be out 6 weeks of recovery, and
I mean he'll be
just get back to the season. Le'Veon Bell, stay healthy. Come on.
Yeah. I mean you can't
Somebody. Texans, Romo go to the Texans. Romo go to the Texans. Somebody.
Okay, tell me this. What's the one team we never see making moves and they're always on the bubble? Why? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think they're in San Diego anymore. They're in L.A. Where are they at now?
The L.A. Chargers?
The Chargers, yeah. Like, listen, they
the
make
L.A. Chargers?
No moves, son. They make no moves. And all you see is Phillip Rivers out there yelling like he cursing, but they say he don't curse. But the way he be yelling, I think he be cursing. You can't make it. You can't make it.
It seems amazing that new coach runners don't come out. But you're right, though. They always talk about these franchise quarterbacks. Like, if you got a franchise quarterback, you guarantee to win. And Phillip Rivers hasn't been in the playoffs, and he's a franchise quarterback. He's not in the playoffs. Like, all right, is the quarterback everything? When, like, if you got a franchise quarterback, you guaranteed to make the playoffs.
So they traded a franchise quarterback that won two.
It helps.
So, I mean, won one Super Bowl, went to two. Excuse me, but I mean, come on, man.
And as far as my Giants, we signed on Rhett Ellison, the tight end. We needed a tight end. He's good at blocking. From all the stories and shit I've read. DJ Fluka, offensive guard, and Brandon Marshall, wide receiver. Of course, we was talking about that, in the pre-show.
Man, I hate the Giants too. I hate the Giants too. God, I don't want to see Eli wearing either. Yo, Eli,
we're gonna be in the mix.
We're gonna
be in the mix.
Y'all got my
guaranteed,
man
but we'll be in the mix.
I don't want to see the Giants wearing either.
Giants look good, man. It's going to be hard to play them twice a year. Speaking of divisional, since damn near our whole crew, NFC, Chuck the only one out in the West. But I hate that Alshon Jeffrey went to Eagles. And y'all know who called me, right?
Yeah.
So we got to give a shout out. I know he's probably not listening, but he will go back and listen to this later. And he'll probably, if he is, he might call me anyway. But Solar Star, if you are out there, hit us on 563-999-3565. Anybody can hit us. But, he hit me with the Alshon Jeffrey thing, and he is mad hyped. He's like the average Philly fan. Like at the end of the season, we couldn't find this dude, bro. Like he was lost in action. He in the basement hanging out and shit. Now, we get trade season come around. Now my phone is blowing up. But Philly fans, do you. I feel you. Do you. Y'all got a great receiver.
Yeah. That was a good pickup because last year their receivers had took me back to the days when they had Stinkston and Trash, better known as Todd Pickett and James Thrash. But I'm sorry, guys, but I used to call you Stinkston and Trash because Donovan McNabb was struggling with the receivers. And man, guys dropped a lot of balls last year. They say Carson Wentz is a franchise quarterback. So, yeah, that was a good pick.
Is that bad?
That was a good pick. I don't know if them. Yeah, them. I don't know if them guys was that bad, but they was kind of bad last year. So they really needed some wide receivers. That was
that's another weapon for Philly to add to their arsenal. You know, with possibly Nick Foles. Re-signing. You know, that would be a great weapon for him down the field. So, we'll see. I always wish the worst for Philadelphia Eagles and their success. So
I do agree with Chuck about that Patriots thing, though. That's crazy, man. I don't understand how they get Cooks.
I love and hate the Patriots.
Oh, man, y'all, listen, the Tom Brady, I already have to say, y'all know how I feel. I think he's probably the best quarterback we've ever seen and probably the best Super Bowl quarterback we've ever seen. But I have to hate to say that, though. I hate to say it.
That's a whole another story. And
you ain't lying, because I sure disagree with that comment.
Okay, so check. You disagree, man. Listen, left field Larry over there.
Well, look, we almost at the midway point. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get into these brackets. But before we do that, I gotta give my Russell Westbrook MVP update. So,
bro, did you
Saturday,
see the outfit he was wearing? You can't give an update for that.
Listen, man, we're not talking about the outfits, man. I mean, we can hate on his outfit today. He did look like I don't even know what he was looking like.
Like a military,
was like the skin tight,
man. Where you get military leotards?
You know what I'm saying? Hey. All right, so Saturday he had 33 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists against the Utah Jazz in a win. Big AJ, you always talking about they not winning, so he won. He got his 32nd triple-double of the season, passing Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain for the second most in the season. So, according to the stats that was on ESPN, he's on pace for 40, which is short of Oscar Robinson's 41. But I say he's going to pass that. He's going to get 43 and break that, and he has to definitely be considered the MVP. I really don't want any rebuttals, but I'll give you guys a quick second if you know. I mean, it's nothing.
The hell you mean you don't want no damn rebuttals?
You got something to say about that. What you got to say about that?
Listen, first off, Chuck, help me if I'm wrong on this one. I'm going with LeBron, another dude I love to hate, but you got to give it to him because of the numbers. Didn't LeBron just have like 5 triple-doubles back-to-back? It ain't no Russell Wilson triple-doubles, but he just did have 5 back-to-back. That's real. He's still shooting over 50%, and he is still the most important I sound like Medea, most important person on that team. So, I mean, he is the MVP. Listen, Westbrook I ain't say just started winning. I mean, they above 500, but, come on, man. That man dropped, 54 points in the game and lost multiple times. Multiple times. You can't drop 50 and lose, bro. You got a whole bunch. It's not him. He is the MVP on a team full of Charmin dudes. Like real talk. It's not hard to do that.
The league.
The league, Craig. I hear you. I hear you.
All right. So now the 2017 NCAA Division I men's basketball championship matchups have all been announced. Chuck, who your MVP pick? Who your MVP pick, Chuck? I cut you off.
Yeah, say some wild shit, Chuck. Larry Davis.
DeMarcus
Cousins. Westbrook, he had a couple of good games last week. Yeah, LeBron had 4 triple-doubles in the 7-game span. I guess he had 4 in 7 games. He was trying to say to Westbrook, I think I could do the triple-double thing if I wanted to, too, but
you can do some commercials, but you ain't got time.
Westbrook, he looked good in the last week or so. I ain't closing the book on him because he plays hard all the time.
You know you don't want to pick no damn Westbrook.
Oh no, I ain't picking him. But I like the fact that he played harder than anybody else in the league. Man, that's how you supposed to play. And he don't take no games off.
He do play hard. Don't get me wrong. He the angry dude of the league. He's like
So I'm giving him a lot of bonus points for playing as hard as he do and not taking no games off. I'm gonna take a couple of points away from LeBron because he be sitting down when he be healthy. I don't like that.
I don't like that shit either.
I need a rest.
I need to rest. So I'm gonna give it to James Harden. James Harden ain't miss a game all year.
Shit, I bet he missed the defensive play every game.
He's balling. I can't hate on him. And even though I don't like the 44% field goal percentage because I'm really about the field goal percentage. I like the efficiency. But I like the fact that he got his team winning a lot more than anybody thought they would, and he just had his 16th triple-double the other night, so he putting up triple-doubles, not at the Westbrook pace, but he putting up numbers, so I'm going to give a little slight edge to James Harden right now, and Russell Westbrook, I'm going to put him second.
Do what now?
I say I'm going to put Russell Westbrook second behind Harden. I'm knocking LeBron for taking the games off. I'm knocking him a couple.
So you're taking two dudes who shoot 10% less than the guy, and he took games off.
You're right. Now, that's not the basketball thing to do.
I'm telling you, listen, you take the flops away, he'd be the truth. But I'm telling you right now, listen, that Westbrook shit look good, but you got a whole bunch of people watching him play basketball, bro. Like, they are passing him the ball. They ain't even trying to win. They just like, Westbrook going to score 40. And he going to get 30. Yo, come on, man. The man averaged 10 assists, and you can't get nobody else to score? So he got to be throwing that shit off the backboard and assisting himself. Come on, man.
It kind of seems odd. It kind of seems odd that he getting assists and they feel like his teammates can't score.
No, they just walk around looking, Russell's playing back.
So that lets you know that he's doing a really good job to be getting 10 assists with some guys who ain't scoring. And
the hate is real. Russ, I got your back. MVP, bro.
Man, listen,
MVP.
Right. Russ changed his outfit to something different. I might change my mind. I like
the didn't have your back. Smoke the dude got your back.
I'm going with LeBron.
MVP.
You want to win MVP, Russell Westbrook triple the double out to the end of the season.
MVPs don't wear spandex.
Oh, Lord. Now we got some more crazy. All right.
So we got spandex. Y'all gonna tell me that wasn't spandex?
We got the 2017.
We ain't gonna comment on the young Bulls generation. That's what they do.
Kenny Jeans is not.
We might disagree on what they wear, but we gotta let them do. We gotta let them do them. We definitely disagree with the outfit.
I don't like the way they dance. It's supposed to be dabbing and shit, man.
So we gotta let. They say we gotta let them do them though.
Oh man,
go ahead get on to the brackets.
Yeah, let's get to the brackets.
So we got the 2017 NCAA Division I brackets. They're out. A lot of nice matchups. The big thing that stood out to me is the possibility of me and AJ, our Tar Heels, that we love to pull for.
Word.
The possibility of that matchup versus the Dookies, Blue Devils. So I saw that immediate possibility, that could be a good one. A good matchup, to see the first time that those two teams go versus each other inside the tournament, and for it to be, a matchup for the championship, for the chip. You know what I mean? So, that would be a great.
Y'all don't want to see us. Come on, don't even go there. Don't even go there, y'all.
You did get that lucky win last week.
Y'all got lucky with that 10-point bullshit.
That's 2 out of 3 on the season.
Okay, well, you can't get 4 then. You can't win 4.
Exactly.
2 out of 3.
Exactly.
Listen, man, listen. First off, y'all got that dude to be tripping. I don't even like Grayson Allen. I don't like saying his name. You know what I'm saying? Old little fake Mayberry looking OP ass. Man, I can't. Look, y'all liable to lose to South Carolina. Don't get it messed up.
On PlayStation.
All right, little crappy little team. You get old little first. Hey, if they beat y'all, that's their whole tournament. They good. They ain't got to win no more.
All right, so we got.
I see South Carolina going out against Marquette.
You stupid.
In matchups that, if we go through all of that, that's gonna be the next 20 minutes just naming the teams. So
just
I
go
know
to your
everybody
final
over here filled out a bracket. So, well, let's break it down by let's start with the regionals. Fuck it, we can go through all the teams. Fuck it.
Right.
We got plenty of time. We
Word.
Let's go through the East region. All right. So the first matchup we got was number 1 Villanova. You know their record is 31-3 versus the play-in game, which is Mount St. Mary's or New Orleans. For that play-in game, who y'all got winning?
Play-in game for Mount St. Mary's. I took New Orleans, and I don't know shit about neither one of them teams.
I took New Orleans also.
I took New Orleans because I know that shit remind me of Charleston. So,
man, and y'all know I watch religiously, and I really can't tell you too much about New Orleans or Mount St. Mary's. But I took New Orleans too. I don't know. Might be juvenile.
All right, so
and BG.
It's a consensus then to that New Orleans is going to be on that spot at the 16th spot versus number 1 Villanova.
Word.
I got Nova winning that game, of course. I don't expect a different answer than what I got.
I got Nova.
No 16 has ever beaten the 1 in the tournament, so
it ain't gonna start now. Yeah.
It ain't gonna start now.
Stat man. All right, so we got the next bracket down is and I'm just reading it from top to bottom, not necessarily in order. So we got
that's cool.
Well, we'll just go by 1 and 2 seeds. All right, so the number 2. The next bracket we got is the number 2 seed versus the 15th seed, Duke versus Troy. I got Duke. What y'all guys got?
I took some little star-ass Duke.
Yeah. Troy. Don't know too much about them either. DeMarcus Ware plays football there.
They get shit to do in that basketball court.
You know who I'm going with. Do you even got to ask who I'm going with? Come on.
You know
Coach K.
All right,
Coach K.
So the number
Luke Kennard.
The number 3 seed out of the East is matched up against the 14th seed, which is New Mexico State. The number 3 seed is Baylor. I picked Baylor. What you got?
I took Baylor too.
Jonathan Motley, Baylor. Go see him in the NBA next year.
Yeah.
That's who we rolling with.
Me and Smoke was watching the program.
Up to this point.
Yeah, me and Smoke was watching the program. Said if you don't know, count the pros on their team. So I got to go with Baylor on that one.
Baylor has pro. Baylor has a pro, maybe a pro and a half.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Jonathan Motley is definitely a pro.
There. So
and that's a good assessment too. Go with the pros. Go with the pros. Anybody listening, go with the pros.
Word.
But you got to do your homework to find out who's a pro first.
Yep. Once you do your homework, call us at 563-999-3565.
And give us your opinion on who you think going to go.
You also can hit us on Twitter, Sportholes1, SPORTHOLES1. All right, Smoke. You got them.
Okay. Let's keep it going. So next we got the 4th seed. We got Florida, and they're facing East Tennessee State. I take Eastern Tennessee State. I think that's going to be upset for some reason. So you got the same pick. What about you, Statman?
Florida, they missing their center. He tore his ACL, and they was playing good ball before he tore his ACL. I think that was sometime in February. But I'm still going with Florida, though. Rick Barry, his son is on the team. He shoot underhanded free throws. He shoots underhanded free throws. Shaq, you would have been a 70% free throw shooter. You shot him in.
All right, so let's move on. So we got the next is the 5th seed Virginia versus UNC Wilmington. I picked Virginia to win that one.
I took VA.
UNC Wilmington almost beat my Dukies last year, and they returned this year with a lot of players from last year. I'm going with UNC Wilmington.
Good upset pick.
UNC Wilmington. 129 wins this year, so. And
the stat for the tournament, 12 seed usually beat a 5 seed.
I would say,
in
you
the
don't
tournament.
pick a 5 seed. You never pick a 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sacrilegious.
12 seeds, they not all of them, but at least one
It's
out
a
of
higher
the 12
average.
seeds have a chance of getting the W. I'm going with that 12 seed in UNC Wilmington.
Good analysis, Chuck. Good job, stat man.
All right, so the 6th seed we got SMU versus 11th seed Providence or USC. So that's a play-in game. So who do y'all pick for the Providence USC game?
I took Providence. I don't know shit about them either.
I took USC.
Only because of OJ, right?
OJ man?
Yeah, I just I took USC in that game for the play-in, and then I got SMU winning, regardless of whoever
I definitely
wins that
took
game.
SMU. Them boys won 30 games, and they trying to sleep on them mans. Yeah, I'm taking SMU, and if I'm not mistaken, SMU, didn't they beat Syracuse, Chuck?
Nah, SMU, they just beat Cincinnati in their conference.
They beat Cincinnati.
championship.
They beat somebody else, though. They beat 2 big teams. It was 2 teams. I wrote it down, and I can't find it, but I'm taking SMU. I know,
Yeah,
right?
me
That
too.
sucks. I didn't bring my homework paper with me. I'm sorry, God.
Oh, no.
Well, like
Probably
you
sloppy
said,
over
though,
there.
they won.
We can move
Yeah,
on.
you're right.
They won 30 games. And
Yeah, I
they
knew
have
that was
a
up
Duke,
there.
and they have a Duke transfer in Simi Ojale,
Speaks
who
for a lot.
was conference
Smartest
player
dude
of
to
the
ever
year.
lead Duke.
He's a really smart kid too. He was
Exactly.
all conference scholar athlete of the year as well as the player of the year too.
That's
But
why he
before
knew he
I
had to get the hell out.
Yeah, but I like Ed Cooley, who coach of Providence. That's where Chris Dunn came from last year. But I'm going with USC too. I think USC they have a pro on their team. I think it's Shimi Metu. I think that's his name, the center. So I'm going with USC over Providence. But I got SMU beating USC though. SMU, they had won like 25 out of their last 26 games. I like winning teams. I like teams that win a lot of games. When you win a lot of games, when you got a 25-5 record or 80% winning percentage, those teams are used to winning. I like teams that's used to winning. So
I feel you.
SMU, they on a good streak and they good. I'm going with SMU.
All right. Keep moving, Smoke.
All right. So the 7th seed, which is our state team, so to speak, South Carolina Gamecocks versus Marquette at the 10th seed. I got the Gamecocks winning.
I got Gamecocks. You already know it.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't had to ask me that.
Sure.
You know what Chuck about to say. Say it. Just go ahead. Hurry. Get it over with.
All right. I picked Marquette to win.
Only because what? D-Wade. D-Wade ain't been
No.
there 20 years. 15.
No, because South Carolina, they was playing extremely good at the beginning of the year. They had the conference player of the year and SEC player of the year in Sindarius Thornwell. It was playing real good at
Dropping
the
30
beginning
a
of
game.
the year.
Dropping 30 a game.
It was like something like 21, where he was balling. He was playing real good, but they've been struggling lately. And they went out early in the SEC tournament.
They did.
I don't
so
like
we
the
gotta
way
slip
they're
over.
playing.
Got
I
to
don't
slip
like the
over.
way they've been playing for the last couple of weeks. So I'm going with Marquette. Marquette, they beat
You
Villanova
waxing that,
last month. And they've been playing pretty good.
Where you calling from right now?
I'm calling from Summerville, South Carolina, to be exact.
And you pick
South Carolina. Yeah. I'm being don't you want to win the bracket? Don't you want to win it? Now if we was talking about another bracket, yeah, I would pick South Carolina to go to the Final Four. But if we
slow down, Scrappy, slow down. Pump the brake.
And we talking about a bracket that we want to give a good opinion on, I'm saying I'm going with Marquette.
I feel you. Move on, Smoke. I feel you. Whatever.
So
I like Frank Martin though. Right. He's gonna have South Carolina program moving in the right direction. I like Frank Martin.
I do like Frank Martin. Even though he dressed like a corner.
They've been better. Can't argue against that. They've been better. All right, so the final pick we got AC Wisconsin versus Virginia Tech. I picked Wisconsin to win that one.
Really? I took Virginia Tech. And that's it.
Virginia Tech.
That's my upset. That's one of my upsets.
I took Virginia Tech because of the way Wisconsin has been playing recently.
Yeah, they slowed down. I did see that.
Now they have a pro in Ethan Happ. They have a pro in Ethan Happ. I think he might be a pro. And Virginia Tech, they lost one of their starters last month, but I like the way Virginia Tech has been playing a little bit better than I like the way Wisconsin has been playing, even though Wisconsin made it to their conference championship game. Virginia Tech plays in the ACC. ACC, toughest conference in the nation this year, so expect a lot of ACC teams to go far in the tournament this year.
Wow.
Virginia Tech.
All right. So from here, the matchups, we got some of the choices a little bit different, so I just wanted to do it like this so we could just run off our choices. Let's go break it down to the final, four, and inside of that East bracket, your final four and who you see coming out of the bracket. So, from the breakdown of those first 16 teams, I got Nova versus Eastern Tennessee State. I picked them we picked them in the last matchup versus Virginia. I see them winning, in which Nova is going to take that matchup. I saw SMU coming out versus, successful versus the matchup versus Baylor. I see Duke beating South Carolina, and I can see Duke coming out of the matchup between them and SMU, in which Nova versus Duke for the East Regional. I see Nova winning the East Regional. So that's my pick.
Ooh, filthy.
Who next?
All right. I took Villanova and to play Virginia Tech. I took Villanova over Virginia Tech. I got Virginia playing East Tennessee. Obviously, I'm taking Virginia over that. I got SMU, and I also took Baylor. But I got Baylor beating SMU. That's an upset I did. I got South Carolina hometown homies playing Duke. Close to this little brother from next door. I guess kind of big brother, but whatever. But I got Duke beating South Carolina playing Baylor. I got Duke beating Baylor. I got Villanova playing Virginia and Villanova beating Virginia. So I got Villanova playing Duke. I got Duke coming out the East.
All right, and I got and I had Nova advancing to face Virginia Tech, and I had Nova advancing. Then I had Florida playing UNC Wilmington, and I had UNC Wilmington as a 12 seed, making it to the Sweet 16. Then I had SMU and Baylor, and I picked SMU. And I had Marquette and Duke, and I picked Duke. And then I had SMU and Duke, and I had Duke moving on. And then I had UMC Wilmington and Nova, and I had Nova moving on to the Elite Eight. And then in the Elite Eight, I had Nova and Duke. Coach K moving on to the Final Four.
All right. Well, looks like I'll stand in opposition of you guys on that. Hopefully, I can stand up and talk junk at the end of that with Noble winning, but we'll see. You know how these brackets go, man. We can
man. No work done at work. That's
That's the beautiful thing about it. But the call-in number is 563-999-3565. Sportholes Radio, March Madness, championship bracket. We just went through our East picks. You know, of course, the winner of that bracket, of course, should be me. I'm winning. I'm taking over. You heard everybody's picks. We're gonna move on to the West regional bracket and see what we got there. We're coming into about 8 minutes left in the episode, so if you want to listen on or call in, just call in, press 1 for your opinion, or you could just listen live. After the 10 o'clock mark, we're probably going to have the Midwest and South still to do. Those will be on the YouTube radio, on the YouTube channel, Sportholes Radio, once we post it up in a few days or so. It'll be linked on the it'll be on the Twitter, Sportholes 1. Check in there, and you'll be able to get the whole show. But if you don't call in by 10, you're gonna miss that part of it. But let's get into it, man. Thanks for listening. All right, so we got the West Regional coming up. The number 1 seed in that area, in that region, is the Zags, Gonzaga. They're playing in against the 16th seed, South Dakota State. I got the Zags for that one. I don't expect anything else different from y'all, but what you got?
I got Zaga.
No 16 is beating the 1. Gonzaga.
All right. So let's move on to the number 2 pick. The number 2 seed, second seed is Arizona, 30-4 for the season. They're playing in versus the 15th seed, North Dakota. I got Arizona winning that one.
I'll take Arizona on that.
North Dakota.
And they got
first tournament appearance. It's going to be ugly. Arizona by a lot. Arizona by a lot.
So next we got the third seed, Florida State, playing Florida Gulf Coast. I got Florida State winning that one. What y'all say?
Yeah, Florida State. Florida State.
Florida State. They start a 7-1 guy, and then he goes to the bench, and they bring in a 7-4 guy.
Nasty.
Florida State. In the all-Florida matchup, we're going with Florida State.
All right. So we got the 4th seed is West Virginia, and they're playing the 13th seed of Bucknell. I got West Virginia.
I took West Virginia.
West Virginia. They call them Press Virginia. They force the most turnovers in the nation. They call them Press Virginia.
I like that.
Press Virginia. That's what they call them.
I like that.
Bucknell is a smart school, though. But
yeah, if you need a lawyer.
But I'm going with Press Virginia. Bob Huggins.
All right.
Bobby.
So we got the 5th seed, Notre Dame, versus the 12th seed, Princeton. This is the one that I picked. That's my other side. I picked Princeton.
Oh,
this game. What I got?
I'm taking Notre Dame, man. Notre Dame playing good basketball. They was playing bad basketball, but they better, man. I'm taking Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, they have been playing some good basketball.
Not as good as the beginning. They started off playing.
Bonzi Cozy, pardon yourself, 6'5" center, averaging about 17 and 10. Notre Dame, they got a lot of shooters. Going with Notre Dame.
All right. So we got the 6th seed is Maryland versus the 11th seed Xavier. I picked Maryland.
I took Maryland too.
Yeah, I got Maryland moving on. Xavier hasn't been playing good basketball. They point guard Edmund Sumner got hurt. Haven't been playing good basketball ever since. I'm going with Maryland and their point guard Melo Trimble. Melo Trimble. Melo.
That's an oxymoronic name.
All right, so we got the We got the 7th seed. We got the 7th seed St. Mary's versus the 10th seed VCU. I picked VCU. Another upset. What y'all got?
Hold on. What?
Over number 7 St. Mary's versus the 10th seed VCU.
Oh no, I took St. Mary's on me. I took St. Mary's on that.
What you got?
I think the only. I think the only sport they got there is basketball. I don't think they're allowed to do nothing.
St. Mary's, they have 4 losses on the season. 3 of them was to Gonzaga. So other than Gonzaga, they only lost 1 game all year.
Yeah, I take St.
VCU was good when they had Shaka Smart and the Habit season. Shaka Smart, Oakland, Texas. Now going with St. Mary's.
VCU 26-8. They haven't played well. They haven't played that bad. They had a good record. That's one that I picked as an upset. So we got 90 seconds left in the show. We're gonna keep rolling over with the rest of our picks for this West Regional. We still got the Midwest Regional and the South Regional. Wait up, man. If you got want to listen, you got a minute to call in. Calling number is 563-999-3565. We want to thank y'all for calling in and listening to the initial episode 1 March Madness in Sportholes Radio. We're gonna continue on with our picks, and call in 563-999-3565. So we could just continue on with the picks. So now some of my picks were different, and so we could just do like we did before, go down to our Final Four. So in the Final Four, I got the Zags coming out against a matchup versus Vanderbilt. I got West Virginia beating Princeton. In that matchup between them, the West Virginia and the Zags, I got the Zags winning that. I had Florida State beating Maryland, and I was putting VCU as a damn Cinderella. That's my Cinderella team. So I got them beating Arizona, and I got them beating Florida State. And I got them beating the Zags. So I got them in the matchup versus Nova in the Final Four. That's my Cinderella team.
Ain't she still lose her shoe?
Yeah.
Man, mine ain't that much different. I got Gonzaga playing Vanderbilt. I got Notre Dame playing West Virginia. I got Maryland playing Florida State, and St. Mary's playing Arizona. Now, my upset was St. Mary's beating Arizona, and I got Maryland beating Florida State. Then I got Notre Dame beating West Virginia. I got Gonzaga beating Vandy. Then I got Gonzaga beating Notre Dame. Then I got St. Mary's beating Maryland. And then I got Gonzaga beating St. Mary's. So I got Gonzaga playing Duke.
So the Zags is you got Zags as your.
Yeah, that's my little.
Come out of the West region.
I don't pick them as a Cinderella or sleeper team because they always in the damn tournament. So for real, Gonzaga always in the damn tournament.
Yeah, and
it's like a lot
of people are thinking this might be the year they make a Final Four run. But
we'll see.
I'm gonna go with Gonzaga, and I don't know if we talked about the Northwestern and Vanderbilt matchup. Another two smart group matchup. 2 smart schools. This is Northwestern first time in the tournament ever.
Yep.
They were
Shout
the
out Mike
last
Greenberg
from a major conference to make the tournament. So shout out Mike Wilburn. Pardon the interruption.
Yeah, Wilburn.
Another Northwestern guy. And Mike Greenberg. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I went with Vandy though.
I did too.
I went with
Sorry, Mike.
And then I had West Virginia and Notre Dame, and I think I took Notre Dame. And I had Maryland advancing against Florida State, and I took Florida State, ACC heavy. Then I had Arizona and St. Mary's, and I went with Arizona. Then I had Arizona against Florida State, and I took Arizona. And I had Notre Dame against Gonzaga, and I took Gonzaga. And in my Elite Eight matchup, I took Arizona over Gonzaga, and I got Arizona matching up against Duke in the Final Four. Son Miller making his first Final Four appearance.
Okay. All right. So that's the picks there. Little differences between the picks between the
Smoke
guys.
got like the super sleeper pick. Like no, I think only people from that school picked that.
Yeah, that might be true, but hey.
Yeah, VCU all the way to the Final Four, where they had a run to the Final Four a few years ago. This would be another miraculous win if they can miss one.
We'll see.
Hey, Chuck, Smoke probably got like 1,000 riding on this because he looked at the odds and saw what the payout would be.
You're right. I know those odds were good. That was a super sleeper for the Final Four.
I'll be like, ooh, pull it up in the course or something.
Hey, if he come back and he like, Sportholes is going nationwide tomorrow, like on some syndicated radio, you know what happened.
Yeah. But that's it.
Well, we got a few days.
That's what I like about the tournament, though.
Yeah.
Every team has a chance to win the championship.
You're right.
Once the ball go up in the air, everybody got a chance.
College football, please listen.
Word, please, man. Y'all need more teams, man.
Need more teams. Stop with this 4 teams.
Yeah, because you only letting in conferences, major conferences. You might as well call it the major conference bowl.
Might as well just call it the major conference bowl and let the Boise State schools say they can form their own division to play for their championship. You're not gonna let them guys play for the championship. Stop calling it major conference and just get your SEC and your Pac-12 and.
I don't like how they call it a tournament.
Tournament.
It's not a tournament. It's like for 2 days. A tournament is like a week.
We definitely got time to.
We want to see at least
have
18.
a discussion about the college football because it's definitely something I want to see change, and I know you guys want to see that change, and a lot of people. So, yeah, we could definitely do a show on that soon once college season runs back around. But, let's get to the next bracket. We got 2 brackets.
You going Midwest or you going South?
Which one you want to go for? What you want to go first for?
You say the South for last. We can say the South for
last. Because of BBB? Because of
let's say that last. Yeah, a little
baller. What's my man?
I got something to say about that.
You got something to say about BBB?
Right. Let's say that.
I mean, now we ain't disrespecting. We ain't disrespecting the South. We just in the South, so we just gonna save it for last.
Oh, we're definitely not disrespecting the South or BBB.
Say the dirty for last. All right, so we're gonna go to the Midwest bracket.
That's out.
In the Midwest region, which is gonna be in Kansas City, and I didn't say where the other brackets were. In the East regional is gonna be in New York City. The West regional is in San Jose. So the Midwest regional is in Kansas City. And so the number 1 seed for that region is going to be the Kansas City Jayhawks. And they're playing a play-in game, which would be the winner of NC Central versus UC Davis. I picked NC Central. What y'all got?
All right, I took for the playing game. I took UC Davis, and guess what I did with that? I literally only because the other team, I literally flipped a coin. Like I was like, I don't know nothing about. I don't even know where neither one of these places are. One is in North Carolina. I know that. I mean, it's close, but I mean, I flipped a coin, and the other one had a person's name in it.
Right.
That's how I did it. Laugh at me. I don't care.
In North Carolina Central is in the MEAC conference. It's in the MEAC conference, which is historically black conference. Home to like South Carolina State and Norfolk State. And so I took North Carolina Central in the play-in game over UC Davis. This their first appearance in the tournament. First time they ever been in the tournament.
So we really got the same logic. You took a school because of history, like of the school, not really their basketball.
Well, North Carolina Central, this only their second appearance in the tournament. Neither one of these schools have been Division I for a long time. I think.
Let's keep it all the way 100. After this game, whoever wins, they're not playing anymore. So I mean,
yeah, well, they played Kansas in the first game, and Kansas is the number 1 seed. So
they about to get worked over like a kid playing Madden.
If they losing by 20 at the halftime, it's a good game.
I hear you. Well, you know what's gonna happen when Kansas come on the floor? They're gonna be like, "What
time is it?" You dumb man. So Kansas should sweep up the floor with those dudes. So we got the second seed, which is Louisville versus Jacksonville State. I picked Louisville. What y'all got?
Let me see. Obviously, let me see where we're here. I took Louisville as well.
Jacksonville State, another team, first time in the tournament.
It's a 15 seed.
And Rick Pitino. Thanks for coming. Have a nice day and
take your belongings with you.
Louisville.
Thanks for showing up.
So we got the number 3 seed Oregon versus Iona. I picked Oregon.
I took Oregon too, but I really wanted to take Iona only because they played 2 of their games on TV this year, and I don't even know if they won. I just know their name was on TV. But yeah, I smartened up and took Oregon.
Iona, they've been in the tournament a few times the last few years.
Yeah,
and
like
Oregon
2 out of 7, something, right?
Oregon was one of my teams that I thought could win the championship, but then their center Chris Boucher got hurt over the weekend. So
is that Bobby brother?
He's a brother from Canada. He might be related to Bobby somewhere down the line. But yeah, he got hurt, and man, that killed their championship hope. But I do got them beating Iona though. Should be a good game.
Yeah.
I got Oregon, and the school of 1,000 uniforms.
And for all the fans out there, Chuck watches all these games simultaneously at the same time, like consecutively.
Sometimes I try to.
But what's crazy
I
is
try to.
he can see all of them, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. Like, I'm telling you, he see all the games at the same time, man. Like, it's weird. If you go to the bar with Chuck, he barely drinks. Like, I get it in. I'm just going to tell you, I'll be there, like, I don't even realize the time that's passing, and he could tell me all the stats when we leave. I could tell you, like, probably stats from 2 games. And I'm going to have to go back on the internet and freshen up some when I go home. So I'm just going to be honest. He's good at it.
All right, so we got the 4th seed Purdue versus the 13th seed Vermont. I picked Purdue.
Let me see. I did take Purdue because Beanie Siegel told him, holler at Purdue, get a job.
Purdue, their center is named Caleb Biggie Swanigan. Purdue got a center that's named Biggie.
Yeah.
Man, Purdue got a center named Biggie. No.
Biggie.
Shout out to B.I.G., one of the all-time greats. You know I got to go with Biggie.
Right.
Every day.
Yeah. Anniversary of the death, March 9th, R.I.P. That was 20 years ago, a few days ago, man.
Oh man,
Crazy.
I remember that shit, man. That was crazy.
R.P. Big. Legend.
Rest in peace. B.I.G.
Alright, so
ever did it.
we got the
Brooklyn.
the 5th seed. We got the 5th seed Iowa State versus Nevada. I pick Iowa State.
I did take Iowa State.
Iowa State point guard Monty Morris, one of the best point guards in the nation. Deontay Burton, a dunk on your head. Iowa State.
All right, so we got the 6th seed Creighton versus Rhode Island, which is the 11th seed. I pick Rhode Island.
Oh, that's a sleeper. I'm taking Creighton, man. They like Gonzaga too. They just be showing up. It's time for them to do something.
Yeah. Well, Creighton was a really good team before their point guard tore his ACL early in the year. That hurt them.
How do you get all these injury reports?
Man.
He downloaded them to his head earlier.
He got hurt, man. And
Jesus.
I'm going with Rhode Island. That way Lamar them played at. Last time they been in the tournament, Lamar was leading the team.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rhode Island.
Another New York City legend, basketball, high school basketball legend.
Yes, sir.
Or NBA champion.
Yes, sir. That he is.
All right, so
with the Lakers.
I'm about to say, call the team out now. You're going to say he won the championship, say the team.
Look, man, I gave him the respect for what I needed to give him respect for. Y'all, listen, man.
Brooklyn
we
niggas
don't have to
always
acknowledge Lakers every time, we talk about basketball. Lakers. We're already going to talk about the Lakers when we get to the damn next regional. So we got to talk about the Lakers for it, man.
The Lakers got accepted to the NIT tonight. Real talk. I'm shooting right now, man. The boy
we might be a 5 seed in the NIT. We wouldn't even be a 1 seed in the NIT.
And they'll be trying to lose that shit.
Yeah, real talk. Just to get the fucking draft.
Lonzo Ball coming to
BBB.
Real soon, BBB.
All right, so we got the 7th seed Michigan versus Oklahoma State as the 10th seed. I pick Michigan.
Oh, I definitely took Michigan. Michigan is the true Cinderella story, not because of positioning, but because of your damn plane crash. You know what I'm saying? They had to wait for jerseys. I got to take Michigan.
Man, they played their first game in the tournament in practice jerseys. That was real hard.
That's gangster. That's some shit you're used to wearing, but the biggest thing what people don't understand is like people are like, that's not that big. As an athlete, when you're on that, you don't get to wear that shit but once. Like whenever you get to play that game, you don't get to wear that all week long. You get to wear them nasty little jerseys y'all got to see on TV. That's what they get to wear. They get excited about that. People, that's big to put those jerseys on and represent your school. But they played through it. They did their thing.
Yeah, shout out to Michigan making it through the crash. We're going with Michigan, man. Shout out to Michigan.
Word.
And then they balled in the tournament. That was big time.
Yeah,
like
I like
that. Michigan over Oklahoma State though. Oklahoma State, they point guard. He's an NBA player. Jawan Evans. Watch him if you can.
He's gonna have to be a Russell Westbrook point guard to beat them though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Like who? MVP type.
That don't make him the MVP. You got to put it like that. That just means he got to take 100 shots. I don't mean.
All right. Okay. All right. Yep. So you got the AC Miami, Florida Bars versus Michigan State. I picked Michigan State.
Where are we at? Help me out here. Up top. I took Michigan State. Bruh. Yeah. I took Michigan State over that one. Yeah, that ain't nothing happening with Florida.
Tom Izzo, he's a big-time tournament coach. Even though they lost last year as the number 2 seed, I see him trying to make up for last year's early exit when people thought they could have won the championship. Now I'm going with Michigan State. Miles Bridges. Man, watch him. He will dunk on your head. Miles Bridges coming to an NBA arena.
Chuck just gave y'all. That's a news flash. Chuck gave that to you. Miles Bridges. Watch that.
All right, so we got the first round listed out here. For me, it's pretty straightforward. I got the number 1 seed, Kansas, winning all the way through. But the matchup, Kansas versus Michigan State, I got Kansas winning. Iowa State versus Purdue, got Purdue beating them. Rhode Island versus Oregon, I got Oregon winning that game. Michigan versus Louisville, I think the Michigan run comes to an end right there. I got Louisville winning that game, which comes out to Oregon versus Louisville. So we got Louisville in that next round, and Kansas versus Purdue. So we got Kansas in the Elite Eight, and I got Kansas being my Final Four pick and the winner of the Midwest Regional.
All right. I got Kansas playing Mississippi State. Michigan State. I got Iowa playing Purdue. I got Creighton still in that thing playing Oregon. I got Michigan playing Louisville. I got Michigan beating Louisville. I got Creighton over Oregon. I got Purdue over Iowa. I got Kansas over Michigan State. Then I got Kansas over Purdue. I got Michigan over Creighton. And then I got Kansas over Michigan.
All right, and I got Kansas beating Michigan State. I got Iowa State beating Purdue and Biggie. My bad, Biggie. Then I had Rhode Island and Oregon. And I had Michigan and Louisville. And in the Sweet 16, I had Louisville beating Oregon. And then I had Iowa State and Kansas, and I had Kansas moving on. And then I had Kansas beating Louisville, and I got Kansas moving on to the Final Four.
Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas to see that. Everybody's
Even though the last 4 times Kansas has been number 1, they have not made the Final Four.
They made the 16 though, right?
Kansas is one of those teams every time I pick them.
Made some Sweet 16.
Early. So we'll see what happens this time. They usually
you don't like to talk
me.
about when Duke went out in the second round, though, like recently. You don't like to talk about that.
Duke
2015 national champions. 2015 national champions. And 2010, too.
That was 2 years.
All right.
I hear you, man.
Okay. Oh,
so we got
let's get on to the South region. Let's get on to the South region.
They got the South region. Ding, ding,
BBB.
Ding, ding, ding. Now they got my team. If I had to say I have a favorite
Outcast
college basketball team, you know, I love UNC Tar Heels. I also like Syracuse, but Syracuse not in it. When you're talking about the Tar Heels, is the number 1 seed in the South Regional. They're facing Texas Southern, who's the 16th seed. Go ahead, Chuck. Say it, Chuck. Say it.
Well, Texas Southern, their head coach.
Oh, my God.
They come from the SWAC conference. It's a historically black conference. And they coach. And they had coached in the national championship game against, I think, my Dukies, or was that Maryland back in 2002?
Well, you were supposed to follow your pattern and say no 16 seed has beat a number 1. See, I think it's the Dookie hate. It's the Duke hate.
I'm sorry.
You know, you don't want to give them they respect. I get it. I get it.
You're trying to get a plug.
No number 1 seed has lost, so Texas Southern should lose to that other school in blue. but not the right school. In North Carolina.
Hey, listen. Hold up. Check this out. The state color is named after our blue. They call yours Dookie blue. Ain't that something you wipe your ass with?
Yeah. But there's a school
I know you're in consensus. You're with UNC. I don't think.
Oh, listen, you already know. I got Tar Heels walking all the way down the bottom of that ladder, boy. Listen, them boys going to that thing.
All right, so we got the next one. We got another heavy hitter at the second seed, Kentucky versus Northern Kentucky. So a battle inside the state.
Tell them what's about to happen on that show.
I got Kentucky.
Yeah, what's about to happen on that show? What has a 15 seed never done?
I don't know. 15 seeds have lost. I think 8 times to a number 5. 2 seeds have lost 8 times to a 15 seed.
And this is the 20th year? Oh, that's almost 40%. You're right.
No. It's about 30 years. It's like 8 out of 150 something. It doesn't happen that often.
I'm still taking Kentucky.
And Kentucky got guys, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk,
Kentucky got an NBA D-League line.
And Bam Adebayo. Watch him in that game. He gonna dunk so hard, he's gonna be like, ooh.
Real talk. They got a backup goal.
All right, so on to the next pick. Triple B. UCLA. And Lorenzo Ball, that boy. Playing the 14 seed Kent State. Of course, I got UCLA winning. Anybody got something different?
I got UCLA doing something awful to Kent State. Like, there's going to be 2 people on Kent State team that's not going to play basketball anymore after this. They're going to just be that embarrassed.
Lonzo Ball, a.k.a. Future Laker. He might have a triple-double.
Lonzo Ball, give a shout-out to Swaggy P for sitting down, letting the young dudes play so we can take the season. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Swaggy P making sure we get Lonzo Ball next.
Team player right there.
It was the ESPN program maybe not too long ago, with his father on there just talking about their brand, the triple B brand. And he was just showing how he just is grooming his son. You know what I mean? To be the greatest, his next son, who's in high school now.
He's grooming his brand.
Grooming his son, and they have the brand out now. You know what I'm saying? Grooming both of his sons to be, professional players and shit. So it's like, I'm kind of rooting.
And they got one more kid.
It's like the ill setup. He was basically saying like, he could be the number 1 pick with his own brand, already in store and shit like that. So, it kind of made me want to root for the boy more to even win. I like to see legacies like that started. And, he's a player behind it. So, we'll see. So we all got UCLA as the, the winner. I mean, anything else y'all want to say? You got something to say? You want to say? I know he's.
I love
the damn Lakers are tanking to get this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, what you got to say about that?
Nah, we ain't tanking. We ain't tanking. We just playing the players. Well, we just playing the players that we playing. That's not very good. And the Celtics with that number 1 pick, don't take Lonzo Ball.
Look at this.
Yeah, they got a big military tank
Celtics with that number 1 pick.
Staples Center.
It's perfect.
Celtics don't take Lonzo Ball. Celtics gonna have the number 1 pick. Don't take Lonzo Ball. Leave him there at number 2.
I can't even be mad at that. All right, so on to the next pick. So we got the number 4 seed, the 4th seed in the South Regional is Butler at 23-8. They're playing Winthrop, 26-6 at the
South Carolina, another South Carolina team.
I don't got them winning though. I got Butler winning.
Yeah, Butler about to do something awful to Winthrop.
Winthrop, I think they got the point guard Keon Johnson was Conference Player of the Year. He averaged 22.5 points a game.
Do you think they're gonna beat Butler?
Nah, I don't think they're gonna beat Butler.
Okay, I was gonna say, hold on.
But I like Winthrop though. That way, Greg Marshall, who got
I like the rest of
rolling.
the school. They produce a great.
He started at Winthrop. I like Winthrop, but I'm going with Bentley.
So we got the always intriguing 5-12 matchup, which is the 5th seed is Minnesota at 24-9, and we got Middle Tennessee at 30-4 as the 12th seed. That's another one of my upsets I picked. So I have Middle Tennessee winning that game. What y'all got?
I'm taking MTSU because Chuck knows just as well as I do. Shout out to Murfreesboro. Shout out to Murfreesboro. Yeah, turn up. Yeah. I'm taking that. Yeah, they're my homies up there. They know what it is. I used to stay in Tennessee for a minute.
Murfreesboro, what? That Michigan State team I talked about earlier that lost as the number 2 seed last year, they lost to Murfreesboro, Middle Tennessee State. Yeah, they bring a lot of them players back from that team from last year. I like Middle Tennessee State.
So we're in agreement there. So we got the 6th seed Cincinnati, and we got another play-in game, K-State versus Wake Forest for the 11th seed. I picked Wake Forest to win the play-in game, and versus Cincinnati, I got the Natty winning that game. Pick'ems.
I went the same route. Wake Forest, I took that, and then I got Cincinnati taking them.
Yeah, I took Wake Forest, but I got Wake Forest and John Collins, coached by Danny Manning. Danny Manning. John Collins is an NBA player. Head coach Danny Manning at Wake Forest. Won the national championship as a player in 1988. And I'm going with Wake Forest in the play-in game, and I'm going with Wake Forest over Cincinnati. I got Wake Forest beating Cincinnati.
Okay. All right. Nice. All right. So we got the 7th seed is Dayton, 24-7, and we got Wichita State as the 10th seed. I picked Dayton to win that game.
That's actually a good pick. I took Dayton, too.
Dayton and Wichita State, they're 2 really top-notch mid-major programs. I'm going with Wichita State. They have been red hot over the last month, and they've been to the Final Four a couple of years ago, 34-0 a couple of years ago. Been to the tournament the last few years. Going Wichita State.
All right.
Greg Marshall, great head coach. Shouldn't have never left Winthrop. Greg Marshall.
You gotta get that check, man.
And we got the 8-9 matchup.
That's what he went and did.
We got the 8-9 matchup of Arkansas at 25-9 and Seton Hall at the 9th seed, 21-11 on the season. I picked Seton Hall to win that game.
Yeah, sorry, Arkansas. I took Seton Hall.
Arkansas. Seton Hall has the nation's leading rebounder in Angel Delgado, I think that's his name. Has like 13 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
Over Arkansas. Seton Hall over Arkansas. No. Otherwise known as Arkansas.
All right, so like I said, I was watching the Ball family and Pops, so I'm kind of rooting for them on the low. So I really hate to say this because I love the talk.
Because they're in our bracket.
So inside the bracket, I had UNC beating Seton Hall, Butler beating Middle Tennessee, UCLA beating Cincinnati, and Kentucky beating Dayton. In the next round on the 24th, I got UNC beating Butler, and I got UCLA beating Kentucky. And then in the Elite 8, I got UCLA beating my North Carolina Tar Heels to advance to the Final Four.
You wildin', son. You wildin'. I got Kent playing Dayton Kentucky, meaning Kent. I got Kentucky beating Dayton. I got UCLA playing Cincinnati. I got UCLA beating Cincinnati. I got Butler playing my homies in Murfreesboro. I got Butler on that one. I got Seton Hall playing my Tar Heels, and I got the Tar Heels winning that. I got the Tar Heels playing the Butler. I got the Tar Heels winning that. I got UCLA playing Kentucky. I got UCLA winning that. And then I got North Carolina beating UCLA to play Kansas.
And I got UNC, that other blue, beating Seton Hall. And then I have Middle Tennessee State beating Butler. Then I have Wake Forest losing to UCLA. And I have Wichita State beating Kentucky. And then in the Sweet 16, I have UCLA over Wichita State. And I have UNC over Middle Tennessee. And in the Elite Eight, I got UCLA and UNC, and I guess I picked the Tar Heels and make it to the Final Four.
Oh, surprising there. All right, so just to recap, my Final Four, I got Nova coming out of the East. I got VCU out of the West. Out of the Midwest regional, I got Kansas, and out of the South, I got UCLA. For the national championship game, I got Nova versus UCLA. What you got, Big?
I got. No, we did that, so we just doing the Final Four, right?
Yeah, Final Four.
Yeah, you give me your final. You give me who you got made it to the Final Four. How they match up.
Yeah, just recapping who you got.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. I thought I missed something. So, I got Villanova coming down to my 16. Villanova playing Duke. I got Duke going advancing to the Final Four. Gonzaga playing St. Mary's. With Gonzaga advancing to the Final Four to play Duke. I got Kansas playing Michigan. I got UNC playing UCLA. I got Kansas beating Michigan. I got UNC beating UCLA. I got UNC beating Kansas. I got Duke beating Gonzaga. And then that all leads up to the biggest game that will ever be played in college basketball history. It's going to come in, and it's going to be awful. It's going to be like the best game people have ever seen. And then after the game, it's just they're going to like drag Grayson Allen out of the parking lot and just work him over.
Chuck, recap your Final Four and who you got in the championship game.
Well, I got Kansas coming out the Midwest bracket and facing UNC. And I have Duke coming out of the East bracket. You know, I got Coach K. And facing Arizona. And I have Duke beating Arizona to make it to the final. Harry Giles, you got to step up. If we're going to make it to the finals, I need big production out of Harry Giles. And I have North Carolina beating UCLA. And I know this has never happened before. In the same conference for all these years, back and forth, fighting for conference championships and all that good stuff. 5 national championships apiece. 2 national champion head coaches. And I have Duke facing off for the 4th time this year. Do they really want some more? I know this might not happen, but Duke and UNC, that's who I got in the final.
Yeah,
it's going down, Chuck.
That would be the greatest matchup. So, I mean, just to top it all off, I got UCLA winning it all. What you got, AJ?
Oh, I got straight up. Y'all know what I got. I got My boy's knocking at the door like
little
this.
Little pig, let me in.
Taking them Tar Heels.
Okay, dramatic. Chuck, what you got?
Frank Jackson, Luke Kennard, Grayson Allen, Harry Giles, Emil Jefferson, Matt Jones.
Come on, man. Don't make me mute.
Marquise Bowden.
Don't call
Coach
the
K.
other dude name. Don't call the other dude name.
Coach K.
No.
Getting a 6th national championship. Coach K, could we get a 6th national championship?
It's not going
All right. So, everybody on the sports whole panel has different picks for the national championship. So, there's going to be a lot of trash talking. You know, hopefully our picks can last long in the tournament, so it's not going to be a long tournament. And, we don't want to see no first-round exits by UCLA or UNC or any of the picks. So hopefully we could be successful, and maybe one of us have that perfect bracket on ESPN. He's winning $50,000 or something, or maybe.
I need the $50,000, or if we can get the perfect bracket or whatever it is Warren Buffett giving away, I need to get down with all of that.
Come to an end of episode 1 of Sportholes Radio, March Madness. Anything y'all guys want to close out with? Any thoughts? Any final thoughts on the whole bracket?
Well, I just want to say we appreciate people listening. Duke ain't doing nothing. Duke ain't talking about nothing. So, I mean, it is what it is. But that's really my final thought is go Tar Heels and BBB. I see you. I like that.
Lonzo Ball. Do it all. Yo, but check us out on Twitter at Sportholes1. You know what I mean? We have daily commentary on there, tweets, polls. You know what I mean? Just come check us out. Follow us on there. Also follow us on YouTube under Sportholes Radio. Just subscribe to it. We'll be posting the shows up there as we do them live, and we'll get them posted a few days later. This will be posted on there in its entirety on the YouTube channel, and just subscribe there, and you'll get the notification. Hit that little bell. You'll get that notification every time we post one.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Or you could just catch us live here on Blog Talk Radio. Currently, we're going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. talking our talk. You know what I mean? Getting your weekly updates on everything going on throughout the sports world in a fashion that only Sportholes Radio can do it. So it's your boy Smoke the Dude, your man Chuck Johnson over there, AJ in the mix. We out.
Yo. Peace.
And now, insurance-minded speeches from Geico.
It's a common expression, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. However, what if the horse's mouth is filled with useful insurance tools? This is the exact case with the Geico app. Yes, the app is free and therefore a gift horse. However, look inside the app and behold, emergency roadside assistance, digital ID cards, bill pay. Get the Geico app. Look it in the mouth, get amazing services. Thank you.